40 years ago, we promised to be together through thick and thin, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. And yeah, we've dealt with sickness and health. At the age of 60, I'm celebrating 40 years of marital bliss. I guess we're meant to be. Destiny.
We planned this. It was originally supposed to be my mom's 60th birthday. She thought we were not planning for anything, and I gotta tell her. And then all of a sudden, she's like, oh, let's do the whole wedding and stuff. So she was joking. My dad thought she was joking. So my dad said yes. And here we are now.
I'm happy to hear that you'll still be around. I thought you were leaving without a sound.
My mom is a very strong person. She is our pillar. She always managed to be strong regardless of the situation is. It could be that when my dad was diagnosed with cancer and they told us that he can only live for 3 weeks, 3 months, or maybe 3 days. And my mom held strong, raising 4 kids.
So, being a grade 9 student, we were new in Canada. I didn't know what to expect. So,
No crying.
I still remember it. I just prayed and prayed. I said, you know what? God, please save my daughter.
When we first came here, they started you off at minimum wage. They even started you at the entry-level wage. I remember my mom earning that. And man, I mean, those were really tough times.
You're out where you're laughing, the curls in your hair.
I've always have that idea that if there's a will, there's a way. That's my sort of a guiding principle, even with our journey to Canada. I was a teacher back then in the Philippines, and I went to being a cashier at Walmart.
And yet, they worked hard through all this. They went back to school, they got their credentials, got good jobs. Eventually they were able to afford a new car, new home, and they were able to provide us with what we needed. And they did this while, raising 4 perfect little angels.
But then here I am, went back to teaching, and it's almost 20 years that I've been teaching in Canada. And my husband, Joy, an electrical engineer, went from a production worker in an electronics company to a process engineer today.
And my mom and my dad never once complained. But little did they know, we hear them at night crying, asking themselves why they moved to Canada. And you know what they say? It's for us. Every time they ask me when I have speaking arrangement, they ask me, who is my hero? And I always say, I have 2 people. That's my mom and dad.
So what do you think?
Yeah, just respect to each other.
Respect.
Yeah.
Aside from love, respect from each other to each other. And how about you? How do you respect me when you say respect? You do all the listening.
Yeah.
And we were telling my mom, I am so sorry that we could not give you a grand wedding. But I wish Mom and Dad that you guys are happy that we're doing this, and always remember that we love you and thank you for loving our spouses.
I feel blessed, feel grateful with all the love from family, friends. I guess we had our ups and downs, but I guess there's more ups. That's why we lasted 40 years. Maybe 50? Yes.